Good morning and Happy New Year. I'm wearing the new glasses. The ones that I keep forgetting to show you guys so you can see them. They have like little hearts in the top. They're so cute. Anyway, I'm about to make my coffee. I have dark roast that I just brewed from the Keurig. And I have my Premier Protein shake. I have noticed lately that not all of the shakes are coming up as 2 points. Some of them are coming up as 3. So do make sure to check them now. This one is 2 points. I just checked. I'm going to put half of this into my cup of coffee for 1 point. And then for coffee creamer, I have this one this time. There are some different creamers you can get. This one is 1 point for 1 tablespoon, but be careful because with some of the Planet Oats for 2 points, it's 2 tablespoons, it's 3 points. So I make sure to only put 1 tablespoon in, and I do that by measuring it. You can get some Coffee Mates that are 0 points for 1 tablespoon. They're normally my favorite, but this was on sale, so I got it. So I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon in just for a bit of sweetness. Give it a mix. And that's my coffee this morning. Again, Happy New Year. It is January 1st. Normally I would be filming my what I eat in a days tomorrow, but it's January 1st, so it feels fitting to do it today because we're starting a new year. So for anyone that's new, because we have some new people here, my name is Erin. I've lost 80 pounds over the last year and a half through Weight Watchers, eating in a calorie deficit, exercise, a whole lot of mental changes in my life, lifestyle changes, and just working on myself slowly but surely and learning and growing. And I'm continuing to lose weight. I have my own weight loss goals for this year, and I hope that you guys have fun hanging around with me. Now, I've talked about my weight loss resolutions a little bit, or how I feel about them anyway, but I haven't said specifically what they are, and I'm not going to because first, they're personal, and second, things change. And the way that I look at resolutions now is like you have to allow for life to interfere and not let it throw you off. So though I have resolutions and weight loss goals for this year, I also allow for them to change and morph into what I need them to throughout the year. And so like just to kind of give you like a basic idea of what I'm looking at this year, I know from the experience of the last 2 years that I've lost on average 35 to 45 pounds a year. And so that is just what I am focusing on this year, to just continue what I have been doing over the past 2 years. I have long-term goals. I have smaller, more obtainable goals, but the basic overall goal is to continue to lose how I've been losing, on average a pound a week, sometimes less, sometimes more, to round the year out at about 40 pounds lost this year. And I'm giving myself room for error. I'm giving myself room for mistakes. And yeah, that's just how I look at it. So, but that doesn't mean that I don't take the first day of the year as a fun way to jumpstart everything. I don't have specific changes to implement because I've made those changes over the course of the last 2 years. But that doesn't mean that the changes I've already made don't need room for improvement, because of course they do. Everyone has room for improvement, and I am no different. And so just the changes that I have made, I plan on focusing on them this year and building on them and kind of strengthening them. So January 1st is very symbolic. It's a way to kind of shore up your courage and confidence and commitments. So that's what I'm doing today, starting with my coffee. Finish out the introductions for new people. I'm a mother of an 11-year-old, and I'm a wife to a Navy sailor. We live in military housing, and we'll probably be moving in the next year, or the end of this year actually, to start again somewhere new. I work from home, and I do YouTube as a fun little way to kind of keep myself accountable and to document my weight loss journey and to just keep memories. The weekend vlogs that I do are pretty important because my husband likes to look back on them when he's gone, and also I've become attached to them because it's really fun for me to look back on now. So hopefully I will continue to be able to do those here. But I do post weekend vlogs on Mondays. I post a what I eat in a day on Wednesdays. and then some other sort of weight loss content on Fridays. And if I don't have anything else, I'll do like a what I eat in a day. But I do like, I'm trying to like talk about specific weight loss topics on Fridays, if I have the time. So yeah, if any of that interests you, please subscribe, so you can come back for more. Anyway, I'm going to clean this house, because we were up late last night for a New Year's countdown, and now I have a whole mess to clean up. And I really just want to start the day with that. So I'm going to clean the house and then finish editing the weekend vlog so I can post it. And then eventually make myself some lunch. I'm not a breakfast eater. I've tried. And there'll be times in the future where I try again. I'm just not huge on breakfast. If I do want something before I make lunch, I'll probably eat a banana. I always have bananas in the house. So yeah, I'm thinking about making that chicken pot pie type thing for dinner. I'm really excited about that, but I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch. So we'll see. I'll see you guys whenever I get to that. You guys are in the cabinet, which means it's lunchtime. So I'm gonna have a tuna sandwich. I got a can of tuna, already drained, for 0 points. I've got light mayo, which is 1 point for 1 tablespoon or 3 points for 2 tablespoons. We're just gonna do 1 today, I think. I really like my mayo, so I'm gonna see how creamy it is. I might add 2 tablespoons because I'm also adding some pickles for 0 points. I'm gonna cut some of these up. My bread choices are, let me shut nobody needs to see my laundry room. My bread choices are the skinny sandwiches from the multigrain ones from Aldi, which are 2 points for 1 roll, or this keto bread, which I haven't tried yet, and it's supposedly, or it's 1 point for 2 slices of bread, which is, I mean, pretty good. I'm gonna smell it, because I can tell from smell if I'm gonna like a bread. It smells pretty good. I think I'm gonna try this today. I know that these are good. I tend to like multi-grain things, but I've had them before and they're good. So I'm gonna toast 2. They're like little slices. I'm gonna toast 2 for 1 point. I mean, that's so great. If you're like really hungry, you could technically have 2 sandwiches for how low in points these are. I'm gonna mix up my mayo, or mix up my tuna. And the way that I'm doing that is I use this. This is my new scale. My other one broke. I'm not new, like I've had it a couple weeks, but I had a different scale for a while. And so it'll say, let me see, under serving size, 1 tablespoon or 15 grams. So I go by the grams and I just put it on there like this, zero it out. I'm gonna slowly add in my mayo. Oh, almost. Mix it up. It's pretty creamy, so I think we'll be good once we add the pickles. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some pickles. There's pickles. Can't have tuna without salt, so I'm gonna shake some salt in here. Here we go for toast. It's hard to do with one hand. Okay, I decided to just eat them without the top pieces because it's so much tuna. But this is good because this is how I used to eat my tuna melts, without a top piece. I would melt cheese on top. If you've never had a tuna melt, you should definitely try one day. It's just tuna, I don't add mayo, and I melt a piece of cheese on top of toasted bread. So I'm gonna eat these just like this. Just like this. 1 tablespoon of mayo is perfect. And then for a side, I got these to try. I've never had them before, but they were on rollback, so I thought I picked 2 up to try. They are 3 points per bag, and I've got nacho cheese and loaded taco, and I don't know which one to try. 18 grams of protein. This one's 19 grams. And I heard they're really good. So I'm having tuna, so I think the taco might be a little overpowering. So we're gonna try out the nacho cheese. There's stuff on the back. Smell good. There's not a lot of chips in there. It's kind of what it looks like. It doesn't look like a Dorito, but it doesn't look bad. Okay. Yes, please. Wow. Wow. That is good. I'm all about that. I would be getting more of those. I think they sell like bigger containers. Not bigger containers, like a bag with like multiple little bags in it. So I'm gonna see how much they are. It's not an all the time things. I think it's still gonna come out to like $2 a bag of chips, which is no thank you. But every once in a while, that'll be a nice little treat. Here's lunch. A point for the mayo, a point for the bread, 3 points for the chips, 5 points. 5 points for lunch. Okay, I'm gonna go eat it now. Snack time. I've got some leftover shrimp cocktail from last night and 2 eggs with spicy brown mustard. 2 hard-boiled eggs. The eggs are 0 points, the mustard, and the shrimp is 0 points, but the cocktail sauce is 2 points. So it's for 2 points for 2 tablespoons. I probably have less than 2 tablespoons here, but I'm just gonna track it as 2. So 2 point snack. Also wanted to give an update on my foot because everyone was like super sweet about that. So thank you if you were asking. I babied it for like the first day and then I couldn't sit down anymore. So yeah, I probably pushed it a little too far like the first few days. But now it's okay. Like it's pretty bruised still. I'm not gonna show my toes. It's pretty bruised still, but I mean, I'm walking on it fine. It just aches after a little while. So it's definitely healing pretty good. But yeah. So I'm gonna have a snack. I don't know what we do for dinner yet. But I'll see you guys whenever that time comes. It's dinner time. And I think I'm gonna make little pizzas because I'm making Tucker pizza for dinner, and the pizza last night was so good, and now I want pizza again. But obviously I can have regular pizza. So I did pull these back out, the skinny things, and I split one. I'm gonna make 2 little personal pizzas. And then I've got ragu. This is my favorite pizza sauce. It's 1 point for a 1/4 cup, and I think 2 points for 1/2 cup. I only have my 1/2 cup thing. The other one's in the dishwasher. So I'm just gonna put half of a cup for a 1/4 cup. It's a lot of sauce, but I like a lot of sauce. Still might be too much for these little things. I'm thinking about making half of another roll for like 3 pizzas because they're pretty thin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do, I have enough sauce also. I think I'm gonna do 3 little pizzas. Then for cheese, this is actually plenty of sauce. For cheese, I have fat-free cheddar. You're gonna wanna rinse this for things like pizza. So I'm gonna put mine, measure out about 1/2 cup. It's quite a bit of cheese. Put it in the strainer and then rinse it because then it makes it like easier to melt. Just like lightly rinsed. Sprinkle it on the pizzas. So it looks like this. Okay. And then here's the pepperonis that I always use. This is 2 points for 12 pepperonis. I think you have like up to 16 or 17 for 2 points. I'm gonna put 4 on each. I love pepperonis. These pepperonis are so good. That's 12. My little pizza. And I already have the oven going for Tucker stuff, so I'm just gonna have and pop mine in. And I'll show you when it's done. Pizza is done. So 1 roll and then half a roll is 4 points. If I were to have 2 whole rolls, it would have been 5 points. So 4 points for the rolls, 1 point for the cheese, 1 point for the sauce, 2 points for the pepperoni. Makes this 8 points for dinner. 8-point dinner. And it smells so good. And I cooked it just so like the bread was like a little bit crispy, but like not too crispy. So not very long at all, probably like less than 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's dinner. And I've got to like tally up my points for the day. And I'm thinking about eating some pineapple to go with my pizza. I'm gonna eat some pineapple with my pizza for 0 points. And that'll be it. I'll see you guys if I have anything after that. I'm eating my pizza and I'm watching YouTube because what else? Why not, right? Also, Tucker has something else he wants to watch. Normally we eat dinner at the table. Although you guys never see that for what I eat in dates. Like very rarely have I shown that. But typically as a family, we eat dinner at the table. It's like I'm sticky. I am a stickler about that. It's just become a really good, nice habit to have. Anyway, I'm totally off topic. Even though what I'm about to say doesn't fit into any part of today at all. I'm watching TV because he wanted to watch something else. And Carl isn't joining us for dinner, so whatever. I'm just eating my pizza in front of the TV. I'm watching this girl make this recipe. And she's cutting an onion and she's crying. And it occurred to me that I don't cry when I cut onions. And you guys see, I eat onions. I'm not eating onions today, which is rare. Typically, I have onions in at least one meal, and quite a bit of them every single day. So I'm an onion eater is what I'm getting at. And I cut onions all the time. And I don't cry when I cut them. But I remember when I was younger, I used to cry cutting an onion. Why is it all of a sudden that I'm not crying when I'm cutting onions? What makes right now different? Old age? Is it an old age thing? When you get older, you stop crying over onions? I'm not old or anything. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be 34 at the end of this month. January 26th is my birthday. But still, I cried like early 20s cutting onions, and now I don't cry anymore, and it just occurred to me. Interesting. I should probably look it up. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say was I didn't get on the scale because I'm bloated. And I did forget to say this. I forgot to say it in my weekend vlog, and I forgot to say it today. I got on the scale, I should say. But I immediately got off because I had been tracking it all week, tracking like my water weight going down. And then I watched it go back up. So, and I know it's because I'm bloated because of my period. So I don't have like a starting weight for the new year, which kind of stinks because I would have liked to have like a starting weight for January 1st. Just for funsies, you know. But I don't have one. But I have like a roundabout starting weight for the year. And I thought I would say it, even though like I don't talk about my weight all the time because I don't want to be tracking it like that. I did think it would be cool to like bring it up on January 1st so we can look back on this. As you guys know, I started my weight loss journey at 319 pounds. I bumbled through the first 20 pounds that I lost, like losing it and gaining it, losing it and gaining it, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then eventually got around to like 295 when like I was really starting to get the hang of things. And from there, I got into a routine and I was consistently losing weight. And I got all the way down to 239, actually 238. Somewhere around 238 and 237 before the holidays. And then I started spiking back up again and down and up and down because I was having more frequent meals that would cause me to gain water weight. Last week, I got all the way back down to 239. So I'm going to pick 239 because that's roughly what I probably weigh if I weren't bloated on my period right now. But again, we're guesstimating. So I'm going to take my weight again next week. It's just for fun. It doesn't have to be exact. I just want to be able to look back and see like specifically how much weight I lose this year, because I'll tell you, I'm going to double check, but I'll tell you what I've lost in 2023. I lost 35 pounds in 2023 and I think 47 pounds. I literally just looked at it. I'm going to have to like write this down. And I'll put it definitely up on the screen, but I have to like go back on my old, I used to use a Rempo, I don't know how you say that, Rempo scale to track my weight. I use a totally different scale now, because that one broke. But anyway, so I have like all my old weights tracked, like honestly from the very beginning. I wasn't as frequent, and I also have some weight tracked obviously in Weight Watchers, but 35 pounds down this year, and then 47 I believe pounds down from the beginning of my journey in 2022. I had to be gain and loss before that in 2021. Honestly, like I was doing the same thing in 2020, like losing a couple pounds, gaining, losing a couple pounds, gaining. 2022 is when I really like cracked down, and I lost 47 pounds, and then this year I've lost 35 pounds. So I'm curious to see how much I lose this upcoming year, if it'll be more or less than this last year. So that's why I wanted to say that now. This is more for me to just be like, hey, Erin, check it out. Look back, see how far you've gone. So that's what I'm doing. So I will see you guys later on. I'm going to finish eating my pizza and my pineapple. And then I may or may not have some ice cream. It's getting kind of late, so I don't know if I'll actually have it tonight, so we'll see. I say that now, but I'm probably going to have ice cream. Ice cream, because why not, right? Favorite ice cream of all time. It's the Carb Smart Mint Fudge Cookie, and I have 6 points worth of ice cream in this bowl. So I believe that puts me about 23 points for the day. And then I have like some more left. So that's a really good day for me. I was drinking water. We just filled it up. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the video. I'm gonna eat this ice cream and hit the hay. And yeah, Happy New Year. Here's the January 1st and your yearly goals. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.